Hello students, welcome to your new class 3. So as we know that due to the lockdown for COVID-19, we are not able to pursue our regular classes. So our school authority has decided to start our online classes. So we will start with the first chapter of science. That is, I have taken the chapter number 2 of your science book, that is parts of plant. Now before discussing about the parts of a plant, we have seen plants everywhere, and plants, we know that plants are of different types, like for example trees, then shrubs, herbs, creepers, climbers. So what are trees? So trees are very tall plant with a broad and strong trunk. For example, mango tree, then jackfruit tree, then next is shrub. The shrubs are small plants with woody stem. For example, rose plant. Then we have herbs. Herbs are very small plants and they have a very weak stem. For example, coriander. Then we have creepers. Creepers are plants with weak stems that creeps along the ground, or they don't grow upward, they just crowd along the ground. For example, watermelon. Then next are climbers. Climbers are plants that they have weak stems and they cannot grow on their own, but they need the support. Either they take the support of some pole or other plants to climb up. For example, bitter gourd, then money plant. All these are types of climbers. Now, whether a plant is a tree, a shrub, a herb, climber or creeper, it has some parts. So what are the parts? Mainly the trees, or a plant has a root, then the stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, and these parts, though they are present in different types of plants, but their functions are same. So now we will be discuss. Okay, before going on to the different functions, we will now first discuss about the parts of a plant. So just a rough sketch of the parts of a plant. The part which grows above the ground is called the shoot, and the part which grows below the ground is called the root. Now the shoot bears branches, then stem, flowers and fruits, even fruits, and leaves. So these are the parts which are present in the shoot. So what are the parts? The branches, flowers and fruits, stems and leaves. So again, the part of a plant is basically divided into two parts, that is the shoot and the root. The portion of the plant growing below the ground is the root, and the portion growing above the ground is the shoot. And the shoot bears branches, flowers, fruits, stems and leaves. Now we will be discussing about the function of the roots. Now we will be discussing about the functions of the root. Now when we see a plant, we cannot see its root. Why? Because the roots grow under the ground. but though it grows under the ground, it plays a very important role, or it plays a very important function. So basically the root, the first function is the root. It holds the plant firmly to the ground. So it is the root that holds the plant to the ground. Next, it takes water and nourishment from the soil. So it absorbs the water and nourishment from the soil, and it takes it to the different parts of the plant. Then you have seen certain vegetables like carrot, beetroot, they are actually the roots of the plant. So certain plants, they store the extra food prepared by the plant is stored in their roots, that we can see in as an example in case of carrot, beetroot. So these are the three basic functions of the root. First of all, it holds the plant firmly to the ground. Then it takes water and nourishment from the soil, and some plants stores their extra food in their roots. For example, carrot and beetroot. Again, the root is very important for a plant, because a plant will not grow well if the root is damaged or the root dries out. So for a plant to grow well, or for a healthy plant, we need the roots to be also healthy. If the root is damaged or it is dried out, if it is not watered, it does not get water properly, then the plant will also die. So I'll show you the pictures what we have discussed today. First, we have discussed about different types of plants. See, the tree. A tree is a tall plant with a broad and strong trunk. Then herb. Herb is a plant with a small, with a weak stem, that is coriander. Then shrub. Example is rose plant. Shrub is a plant with a woody stem. Then creeper. Example is watermelon. Next is climber, that is bitter gourd. Then functions of root. Root holds the plant firmly to the ground. Root takes in water and nourishment from the soil, and plants like carrot and beetroot stores the extra food prepared by the plants in their roots. So with this we will conclude here today. I will give you some questions as your homework. So take down the questions. So your questions for your homework is: number 1, give 2 examples of each. So 2 examples you will give. Tree, 2 examples of tree, 2 examples of shrub, 2 examples of herb, and 2 examples of climbers. The next question is: what are the functions of the roots of a plant? So I have discussed already the 3 functions of a root. So you can watch the video and then write the answers to these questions. So next class we will be discussing about the various types of roots and the functions of stems. Thank you.